Hey everybody, this is day 5 of my challenge, and I'm eating me some yummy, delicious watermelon for my first meal of the day. It's about 3 o'clock and I haven't been hungry, so I didn't want to eat until I really was hungry. And my question was, ask me, what do I drink? Do I drink water? I don't really drink that much water. I just think that from what I've learned by other health nutritioners and stuff like that, from Dr. Morse, that water is okay to drink. You know, if you're thirsty, drink water. I hope if you are drinking water, that you're drinking either distilled or purified water of some kind, that you have a system in your house that you're not drinking from plastic, at least. You know, plastic is the worst. But my first meal of the day for me, you know, is this delicious watermelon. And do I get tired of watermelon? No, I never get tired of watermelon. I love my watermelon. And guess what? Watermelon has a lot of it in it. Water. Yes, it's very hydrating to the body. So watermelon is very, very good for you. And this one has a lot of seeds in it. It's very sweet. It's very, very good. I know I'm probably going to be saying a lot of things that a lot of you think may not be good, like going all day and not eating anything. But, you know, if I say something that doesn't resonate with you, just put it on the shelf and ponder it, you know, think about it, go back to it, you know. Maybe it's not for you. Everybody is not the same. I'm not the same as everybody. But for me, it works and I like it, and it helps my body to give my body a break. If you run your car all day long and never give it a break, I don't think it would work very well. And but anyhow, you know, I believe that, you know, the longer I can go without eating, and if my body doesn't need it, my body's going to let me know when I need something to eat. And it's going to tell me, it's going to give me my hunger pains, my really strong hunger pains. And when I'm not feeling well, I don't care to eat. And sometimes I'll just want to drink, because I was asked, what do I drink? I'm not promoting Dr. Morse. I'm just telling you what I do. I love Dr. Morse's Heal All Tea. So I'll take this and I'll boil 2 teaspoons of it. It lasts me a long time. It's got a lot in it. I boil this for 7 minutes on the stove, and then I take and strain it, and I put my stevia in it to sweeten it. And it's got white oak bark, plain and leaf, black walnut hull. Some of this stuff I can't pronounce. Burdock root, marshmallow root, comfrey root, comfrey leaf, and caprel herb. Anyhow, I'll show you that. That's the directions of it. And that's what I like. And when I first started drinking, I thought, I don't really like it all that good. It doesn't taste like Lipton tea, you know, but the more I drank it, the more my body craved it. And now I cannot go without drinking it. If I'm thirsty, really thirsty, like if I've been out in my garden working, and usually I work before I even work up an appetite. Before I even get hungry, I go out and work. I try to be in nature as much as I can, you know, breathing in this fresh air that's outside, not inside stagnated air. So I try to breathe in that and get out in the outdoors as much as I can. Walk barefooted, because my feet used to give me a lot of problems, and they still aren't completely well yet. It's not going to take, it's going to take a while for my body to get better. It didn't get this way overnight, so I can't expect to be better overnight. So, but anyhow, you know, go barefooted in the grass. It helps. It really helps. That is, if you don't spray your grass with chemicals. Don't spray my grass with chemicals. And I walk barefooted to get grounded. You know, grounding, connecting to the earth, being disconnected from your phones for a while, just being in the raw nature is very healing. Very healing. But yeah, my first meal of the day is this delicious watermelon. And I love it. And I went 12 hours or longer without eating today, and I usually do that every day. And I know that's, a lot of people think that's not good. It's not good for your metabolism to get that long. Well, I can only tell you what works for me, and it works very well. And Dr. Morse, you know, talks about doing fast, and it's time for me to do another one, because I was doing a 48 dry fast every single week when I was really pumping up the detox, trying to get rid of all this stuff in my body that my body has a hard time dealing with. But I don't do drugs of any kind. I haven't done any painkillers since I was 40 years old. Since I had a complete hysterectomy and almost died. That was one time in my life I almost died. It took me 5 years to get over that. And that's when I started juicing. And actually a woman named Anna introduced me to juicing. And that's Cherie's mom. Hey Cherie. Hope your mom and dad both are doing well. I know you said your dad was. But anyhow, she introduced me to juicing. And I started growing barley grass at the time, because that's all I knew. And she introduced me to that, and I grew barley grass in my own home and started juicing that, and carrots. And I did start feeling better, but it took me 5 years to get better. You know, and will I ever be better from having a complete hysterectomy? I don't know. Because I still have to take bioidentical hormones right now. I'm hoping to get off of them, because Dr. Morse has got some herbs for females. And by the way, he says he makes this tea right here just especially for women. And you can even douche with this. And when I've had problems before, he talks about doing it for about 2 weeks. And when I did, I got better. And it helped me tremendously. So I know this stuff works. And I never have done herbs before up until this past year when I started doing them. And I've always had kidney problems. And so, you know, I used to drink a lot of water and have severe kidney problems. But when I started drinking Dr. Morse's tea, herbal tea, and started doing the fruit and doing the fasting, which I do not recommend anybody to do dry fasting. If you haven't done as much fasting as I have, you know, dry fasting is very, very hard. That means no water, nothing for the amount of time that you're doing the dry fasting. And I suggest if anybody ever wanted to do fasting to heal their body, that they would start off slow, doing 2 or 3 hours, you know. Well, when you break a fast from sleeping all night, that is a fast. That's why it's called break fast. And so that's the time to do more fasting, is when you wake up in the morning from being asleep, your body has had nothing to eat, go another couple of hours. You know, let your body have more of a break. Let your body heal itself that much more. Your body can't heal yourself if it's always working. Your body is working if you are eating, because it has to digest that food. So I give my body a break as much as I possibly can. And I love how I feel when I come off of the fast. The fast is not necessarily so comfortable, but when I come off of the fast, I feel great, and I feel better than I did before each time I do it. So that encourages me to do it again and again and again. So if somebody asks me, how would you do a fast? Well, like I said, start off whenever you first wake up in the morning. Go a couple hours in. Add a couple more the next day, hours to it, until you've reached 12 hours. And then when you've reached 12 hours, then try to do you know, 18, 20 hours, 24 hours. But if it's the first time you've ever fasted, I say for the first year, don't never, you know, especially if you have age on you, because it can invoke a healing crisis on you. It can cause you to start having symptoms that are uncomfortable. When this stuff comes out of our body that we've put in it, it will have symptoms that come from it. You might have a real harsh pain in your stomach. You may have a real harsh pain in your liver, or you might get a severe headache, a migraine or something. You don't know. So you have to deal with that, and you're never supposed to break a fast when you are in a crisis. When your body is in a healing crisis, you're never supposed to break a fast, because you could end up in the hospital. And so my advice, I'm not telling anybody to do any fasting. I'm just telling you what I do that has helped me to heal my body. And because your body can heal itself. Dr. Morse says there's nothing that the body cannot heal. Nothing. If he's got videos of people that are quadriplegics, couldn't walk, have not walked for years, and once they did his protocol, doing nothing but watermelons and grapes and mono meals, you know, one fruit at a time, giving it 2 hours to digest, and doing his herbs, he had them walking and from 2 to 3 months. Some of them 6 months. Some cases are different. But people that's had cancer completely healed. You know, the longest I've ever went was 4 months doing it. That was August, September, October, November in 2017. But I have been doing raw. I'll go a week at a time and do raw, and then I'll eat some cooked. I'll go, it's just hard. It's hard if you're under stress. When you get stressed out, that's when you want to eat cooked food, because you can pick up something in a hurry and just put it in your mouth. You don't have to wash your fruit. You don't have to pick out the seeds. You don't have to go somewhere and just... But fruit is really supposed to be the easiest food to eat, because you don't have to cook it. You don't have to do something, prepare it. But sometimes the body, when it gets stressed out, and if you're like me and you have to cook for everybody else, because everybody else is not doing what you're doing it all by yourself, because you have to do it for yourself. You can't do it for anybody else. So, you know, when you're doing it for yourself and you're cooking for everybody else, sometimes you get stressed out. And in the moment of stress, when you don't have time to eat and they won't give you time to eat because they're hungry and their needs is more important than yours, well, then you get stressed out, and then sometimes you eat. And then I always regret it. You know, I always say, I wish I would have went and not eat that, because now I don't feel so good. And I just know for me, for my optimum health and benefits and how my body responds to life in general, I feel so much better. The brain fog isn't there, you know. And am I trying to live forever? God didn't create this body to live forever. But I don't want to be put in a nursing home. When I get ready to die, I want to still be thriving up until I die. I don't want to be in a nursing home or be in hospice with all kind of disease in my body, because you don't have to be. You can just die of natural causes. You can die because your body gets tired and worn out, not because you're in a world of hurt and disease. But anyhow, I made this video longer than what I anticipated. Here it is, almost 14 minutes long. So I hope you enjoy. Take care. See you tomorrow.